So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Tap in, tap the fuck in. What we on today, Mr. Roll Up? We live, baby. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Y'all ass tweaking, bro. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Mr. Roll Up, what's up with your shirt? You know what I'm saying? Why is your shirt ripped, Mr. Roll Up? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Mr. Roll Up beat ass. That's why my shirt ripped up. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Roll Up Apollo Jr. Tap in, tap the fuck in. What's up, my dog? You know what I'm saying? How about that? What this live about? Absolutely nothing. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Just some blow slash drunk thoughts. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Again, Mr. Roll Up, your shirt all toe up. What type of time you on? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Well, I had to beat some ass. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't even gonna do all of that. You know what I'm saying? This live is just gonna be straight zoomed in on absolutely nothing. But it don't got nothing to do with my shirt. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Alright. Y'all is ready, man? Or y'all still tweaking? Tap in, tap the fuck in, man. See, Mr. Roll Up do a lot of shit that y'all don't know about, man. I beat ass, I get money, I talk my shit, I do what the fuck I do. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Roll Up a Polo Junior. I hit you back. What's the deal? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Now look, I know I ain't went live in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I was tapped in all type of different angles. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. So for this one, we just about to talk about whatever comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? This all freestyle straight off the dome. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. You got something you want to ask Mr. Roll Up? Put it in the comments. We gonna go about that. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, man. I'm tired of playing with y'all, bro. Y'all let be tweaking, man. All right. Nah. So for this live, we going off the power up, man. We gonna take it back to the 90s. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Look, y'all remember back, y'all uncles and shit, you know what I'm saying? Your uncles always came with the brown paper bag, you know what I'm saying? They had that motherfucking yak, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of time I'm on. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Like I said, man. Y'all see that, man. We about to talk about a lot of shit. What y'all on? How about that? Y'all know I'm late. I'm always late. I'm never on time for no live. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go check out any motherfucking live that I made. Every live, I always was late, and I always told y'all I'm gonna be late. If anything, I'm gonna be late to my own motherfucking funeral. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Nah, what we gonna talk about, Mr. Roll Up? You know what? I'm gonna kick this one off with Trump. let's go ahead and talk about Trump, man. Since a lot of y'all hate Trump, man. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in, man. What's up with Trump, man? A lot of shit, man. I've been seeing a lot of y'all ass tweaking on my Facebook timeline talking about Trump taking the yamps. You know what I'm saying? Trump promising a $2,000 tariff dividend and he ain't gonna give it to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Trump is an orange peel that's just on some whole shit. You know what I'm saying? I hear y'all talking a lot of shit about Trump, bro. So we gonna go ahead. We gonna tap in, tap the fuck in. Nah, first thing first. You know what I'm saying? Trump ain't do shit to none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ass tweaking, bro. That's first thing first, man. Trump ain't did nothing to y'all, bro. Why don't y'all think y'all ex-president Joe Biden? You feel me? Nah, I done said this in my early YouTube days. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I'm not political. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in these seats. I'm not no Democrat. I'm not no Republican. I don't vote. I don't do none of that lame ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, our vote don't matter on some real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? I done made a video about world controlment. You know what I'm saying? World controlment keeps us at bay. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you mean about world controlment, Mr. Roll Up? Well, what I mean by that is if they tell us that, hey, your vote matter, then it keep us controlled. But if they say, fuck y'all, we don't care about what y'all think, guess what's gonna happen? Everybody gonna go crazy and run the streets butt naked, raping and killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Raping and killing each other. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Again, I made a whole video talking about world control. It keeps us at bay. You know what I'm saying? And that's how this shit go. So honestly, our votes don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You can vote all you want. You can watch the polls. They can say, "Hey, 8 million people voted for this person. 9 million people voted for that person." But that's just politics. That's just what they come up. Those are their numbers. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Who really run this shit? You know? If we gonna keep it a band, the fucking politicians. You know what I'm saying? The president is just the face of it. The president is the one that got to take the fall for everything that happened behind the politicians' decisions. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. It's the same thing with gang banging. You know what I'm saying? If you a gang member, you know, you got to face your crew, basically the main nigga, the shooter, the killer, blah blah blah, whatever, the top nigga of the crew. If somebody out of all y'all crew do some shit, guess what? Everything fall back on the head member of y'all crew. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. It's the same thing with this whole political world. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, Trump don't call the shots. He's just the face of it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Y'all know I be derailing because I got to make everything make sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't just be talking. I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just from the fucking hood, but I know what the fuck I'm talking about. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Y'all ass tweaking, bro. All right. Now, with this whole thing with Trump, man, y'all asses, all of y'all mad at Trump, bro. This is not Trump's decision to cut y'all yamps off. You know what I'm saying? This was strictly in between the Democrats and the Republicans. They couldn't come up with a wise decision. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, I didn't do no background check. I didn't Google nothing. I ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? This strictly coming from the brain, just common sense. You know what I'm saying? If you real life is smart for real, then you know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm bringing y'all type shit. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right. Nah, again, with everybody being mad at Trump, right? Cutting the yamps off. Again, those was the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? That was their call. It just fell back on the president. You know, long story short on that, the Democrats and the Republicans, they one and the same, man. You know what I'm saying? They just make it seem like to us that one side is on our side and the other side is on rich people's side. When the whole time they work together, bro. Y'all ass tweaking, man. That's just how this shit work. They all one motherfucking team. You know what I'm saying? But y'all thinking that the Democrats is for the black people, the poor people, blah, 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 blah. No, the fuck they not. You know what I'm saying? And this shit proved it. Don't nothing else prove it. This whole government shutdown proved it. You know what I'm saying? Because if they was for us, guess what? The government will still be open. Y'all will still be getting y'all yamps with no problem. But no, it's shut down. You know what I'm saying? How about that? And even so, even if it had to be shut down for whatever is going on, if the Democrats was for us, all the times that we voted for them, all the times that we was there for them, blah, 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 why they ain't there for us right now? When the country is in a frenzy, you know what I'm saying? When everybody is fucked up, when don't nobody know where their next meal is gonna come from. Why is it that the Democrats is not here for the poor class, but the poor class is there for the Democrats every time it's time for an election? So look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, right? When I was like 9, 10 years old, right? My grandma, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. My grandmother, right? She was heavily involved into that politics shit back then. You know what I'm saying? That was what? I'm 36. I'm talking about when I was 9 years old. So what was that? About 25 years ago, right? Let's just go back in that time capsule. How about that? Because this video about absolutely nothing. So we just gonna go ahead and go with the flow. How about that? Right? Nah, look. So we gonna go back 25 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When I was 8, 9, 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother, right? Janice Warren. How about that? She is a veteran. You know what I'm saying? Happy Veterans Day. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Now, look, right? I dropped my grandma a whole low. So y'all know I ain't lying about this shit. You feel me? Now, look. When I was a kid, when I was a little shorty, I was real bad. You know what I'm saying? I was bad as hell. Like, I stayed getting into some shit. Like, man, that was around the time when my gang, damn, I said my gang, when my hood formed their gangs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was bad as hell as a little ass kid back then. You know what I'm saying? This was before I started working with my uncle. I told y'all when I turned 12 years old, my daddy had me get a job with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Because my uncle, he was an ex-crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Dog, this shit run deep. You know what I'm saying? My daddy was a drug dealer back in the day. He was a YBI member. You know what I'm saying? Young Boys Incorporated. My daddy was one of them. You know what I'm saying? And my daddy was dealing drugs and all of that type of shit, right? Now, his blood brother, which is my uncle, ended up getting hooked on drugs. You know what I'm saying? So my daddy was a drug dealer and my uncle was a druggie. type shit. How about that? You know what I'm saying? But long story short, fast forward the tape, my daddy, he got out the drug game and he got a fucking job because I was born. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I was born, my mama said, hey, you can't sell drugs no more. You can't be no YBI guy. You can't do that shit no more. Your ass either got to be a family man, come on with your family, get a job, or stay your ass in the streets and do your YBI shit. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Now, my daddy, he didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So, what he did was he left the streets, he got a job, and became a family man. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, in between all of that time, my uncle was a damn dope fiend. You know what I'm saying? So in between that time, my daddy was selling drugs. My uncle was fucking taking the drugs. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. So, what I told y'all about me working, hold on. That's the poet. Hold on. Now, what I told y'all before about working with my uncle, right? That's when I was 12 years old. We gonna bag it up a little further than that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I was like 9, 10 years old, right? I started working with my grandma type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been a bad nigga since a shorty. How about that? You know what I'm saying? So I was being bad when I was like 5, 6 years old, you know, but my parents really didn't take me serious because I was a little nigga at that time. You know what I'm saying? But when I turned like 8, 9 years old and I was showing them how bad I really was, they started taking me serious, you know? They like, man, we gotta change this nigga up. He tweaking, you know what I'm saying? How about that? So with that being said, my grandma, she was in the mix of all of that political shit. She was with all of that Democrat, Republican, president, blah, blah, blah. She was with all of that. You know what I'm saying? But my parents, they wasn't with it. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't their thing. They wasn't in that political shit. You know what I'm saying? My parents wasn't in that political shit. They wasn't in that religious shit. They wasn't into none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because they really came from the streets. Even though my mama was a bookworm, she was a smart woman, you know what I'm saying, that stayed in the house, got straight A's, never had no problems, blah, 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 blah. That was my mama, right? My daddy was a street nigga, always in the streets, selling dope, dealing drugs, blah, 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 right? Just so happened they worked out, you know what I'm saying? Because they was on the same page. Like, my daddy found his offset type shit, you know what I'm saying? So they worked out, they got together, right? With them getting together, my daddy thought that he was gonna have my mama as a ride or die street bitch for him, you know what I'm saying? But my mama wasn't going for that. She like, nigga, please, we about to get up out of here. We gonna live a different life. You know what I'm saying? My daddy thought this shit was a game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all a little game before I get into this political shit. Y'all know I be derailing, but I gotta make everything make sense. How about that? Nah. So with everything being said, right? My mama moved out the hood because she wanted a better living for me, right? So they get out the hood. My daddy came along a little later in the game. He said, hey, you know what? Fuck the streets. It ain't about nothing. Blah, blah, blah. So he became a law-abiding citizen, just like my mama did. You know what I'm saying? So he got his life together. He got out the street. He came moved in with us. You know. With that being said, like I said, my grandma, she was into all of that political shit, right? So my mama and my daddy watching me grow up, and they seeing that I'm involved. You know what I'm saying? Because I came from my daddy. Like, what you expect? You feel me? It's gonna come with this shit, right? So, with all that being said, my grandma is into that political world, right? With her being in the political world, she all about who is the next person to vote. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna win it? Who this? Who that? Right? So she was one of them type of people that put flyers on your porch. You know what I'm saying? When you wake up in the morning, you will have a flyer on your porch. That came from my grandma. You know what I'm saying? That was her type of time. When people walk up and down the streets and put flyers on your porch and shit like that, that was my grandma and them. They did that. You know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, right? When I turned like 9, 10 years old, right? I was bad as hell. I was in the shit. It was what it was, right? So my mama hollered at my grandma. She like, hey, get this nigga something to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga stay in trouble. He bad as hell. Wooty woo, wooty woo. Give him something to do. Type shit, right? So with that being said, my grandma picked me up and she had me doing what she do, which is going door to door, dropping off flyers. Vote for this person, vote for that person. So I'm 9, 10 years old. I don't know nothing about voting. I don't know nothing about none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just know I was bad as hell, and then boom, I got swept off the streets to walk door to door with these damn flyers. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who the fuck was running at the time. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. So anyway, with all that being said, right? We going door to door, right? Dropping off flyers. Vote for this person, vote for that person, right? After all of that, we go back to the building a couple of hours later. With that being said, while we walking door to door, block to block, it was cars following us. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that we went to these houses, block to block, type shit, right? And we knew what the cars was because they had the little sirens on them. You know what I'm saying? They had ride down the block real slow. They be checking on us. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 right? Type shit. Jazz, what's the deal? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Yeah, long time no see. I know, right? Look, I'm gonna keep it a band why I haven't been going live. Let me tell you something, right? I ain't been going live because where the most of the time where I shoot my videos at, I don't get a real good signal there. You know what I'm saying? But I got two cribs, and I just came to my sense like, damn, I could just go live from the second house, type shit. Maybe the signal would be a little better over there. And boom, here I am. I'm in my second crib. I'm going live. You know what I'm saying? My second crib. And so far, I ain't been having no problems because on some real shit, I tried to go live at my other crib. You know what I'm saying? And it was like the signal was always bad. Like the signal was always bad at my other house. You know what I'm saying? So here I am at my second house. You know what I'm saying? Going live at my second house. The signal a lot better. So guess what? Mr. Roller about to be going live more and more at this second house. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Shirt toe up because I had to put the pause on somebody. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. All right? Nah. Let's get back into the story. So like I said, my grandma, she had a nigga going door to door type shit. You know what I'm saying? With these flyers and all of that. How about that? Right? 9, 10 years old. I don't even know who the fuck running, president, mayor, all that. I don't even know what the fuck going on. All I know is that I get paid $10 a day. That was my pay. $10 a day to walk to everybody's house and drop off a damn flyer. I got $10 a day at 9 years old. How about that? Your beard looking like bum fluff, bro. What you talking about? That's that good beard. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. How you were called G? What you mean? I don't know. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. All right, now look. So like I said, right? So I'm walking door to door, dropping all these flyers. Vote for this person, vote for that person, right? So with all that being said, that was my parents' way to get me out the streets at 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't work though. Like y'all last weekend, you know what I'm saying? What do you think of Trump? I'm speaking on look. Roller poet is black Jew or Muslim, I guess. I'm not none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a motherfucking GD. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gangster disciple. You feel me? Even though I dropped my flag a long time ago, but at the end of the day, that's who I am. I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? So I don't rock no religions or none of that. I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Nah, let's keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, 19 years old, right? I'm passing out flyers. Vote for this person, vote for that person. Still to this day, I don't even know who the fuck I was passing out flyers for or none of that. This is why I say all that shit is fake. It's just some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we doing. We walking door to door, blah, 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 dropping off all these damn flyers, right? Cars following us, all type of shit, right? Couple hours later, we report back to the building where we get the flyers from and all of that. What do the building got for us? Coffee. No food, no money, no bounce houses, no nothing. Just coffee. That's what these buildings have for us promoting them. You know what I'm saying? To vote for mayor, for this person, that person, vote for president, blah, 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 whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, their promotion was we had to walk block by block, house by house, and pass out flyers to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And our like payment was basically coffee. They paid us in coffee, bro. Real shit. Mind you, I'm 19 years old. I don't drink coffee. You know what I'm saying? What type of time is that? But that's what it was, right? It was just a way to keep me out the streets and give me $10 a day. You know what I'm saying? Nah. All right, with all that being said, right? I ain't learned nothing from none of that bullshit. I'm just telling y'all, like, I've been in this political world since I was 19 years old. This ain't nothing new to me. So I'm not speaking on this Trump shit, EBT, blah, blah, blah. I'm not speaking on nothing out of nowhere. Like, I've been involved in this circle since I was like 9 years old. Real shit. And this is why I made a video saying that our vote don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's all off of world controlling on some real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? We being controlled. That's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? We being controlled. Because guess what? If the politicians just said, you know what, y'all as America, I'm just speaking on America. You know what I'm saying? If the politicians just jumped out and said, hey, y'all as Americans, y'all vote don't matter. We don't care what y'all talking about. We gonna put whoever we want in position anyway. Y'all just here. If the politicians said that to us as citizens, guess what would happen? I'm gonna let y'all elaborate. What y'all think we would do if the leaders of the world the Democrats, the politicians, you know what I'm saying? The congressmen, blah, 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 blah. If they jumped on your screen and they said, hey, your vote don't matter. What you think would happen? What would you think would happen if them people jumped on the screen and said, "Hey, your vote don't matter. We gonna put in office who you want to put in office. We gonna do what we want to do. You just here." If the politicians said that to us as Americans, what you think we would do? We already been tweaking off of the EBT snaps and all of that, right? Getting cut off for 1 month, not one whole year, not 2 years, not 5 years, 1 month. The whole world been snapping. You know what I'm saying? So how you think it will work out if the politicians told us, hey, y'all vote don't matter. We gonna put in here whoever we want. Y'all just here just to see it. But far as who we want to run the world, who we want to run the plays, who we want to be the face of this and that ain't in y'all control. If the politicians came out and said that, guess what would happen? Everybody will run crazy. The world will be fucked up. It's called world controlment, man. And this is why they tell you your vote matter when it really don't. You know what I'm saying? And here I am, Mr. Roll Up, telling y'all this shit is fake. Your vote don't matter. I've been knowing this since 19 years old because I was out there in the field passing out them flyers as a kid for people that I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? And of course, they had us lost. But guess what? They had us out there passing out their flyers. Vote for me. Vote for me. Vote for me. I'm going to change this about the city. I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that. I'm going to change this. And then nobody vote for them. We passed out flyers to every block, every house, every hood in Detroit. And guess what? Everybody in Detroit voted for that person. Oh, they're going to change Detroit. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They're going to change this. They're going to change that. Man, we had people opening their doors and was sitting on the porch waiting on us. Walk up to their house. We be walking up the block 10 deep with flyers and all type of shit. They knew we was coming. They seen us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this wasn't no pop-up surprise. They knew that we was, you know, what can you say? Bringing out our people, you know, to vote and things like that for a change. Mind you, I was 19 years old. I'm 36 right now. So I was 19 years old. Let's do the math. If that was 25 years ago, right? What year would that be? 25 years ago. If it's 2025, that was what? 2000, 99, 2000. So let's jump in that time capsule. Let's just go back 99, 2000, right? They was trying to tell us to vote for people in our city, 99, 2000, right? To all of y'all that seasoned vets from Detroit, who was running for mayor at 99, 2000? Go ahead. Pop your shit. I was there. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't remember who ran for. I was a kid, you know. But for the ones that season and know what I'm talking about, go ahead. I was there. I literally was on everybody's porch, passing out them damn flyers to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Again, of course, I don't know. I was a little ass kid, but for the seasoned vets that was there, go ahead, pop your shit. Who the fuck was running at 99 2000? That was the time, right? All right. Now we got all that understood, right? With that being said, I don't know who the fuck was running. That was just my parents' way of getting me out the streets, right? So I'm going up on everybody's doorstep, passing out flyers with you, right? I don't know what the fuck going on. A few hours later, here I am back at the station with everybody else. We there reporting because everybody tired, everybody hungry, everybody sleepy, blah 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 blah. Do you know what they gave us? You know, as advice to like, like bring our rejuvenation back type shit. Do you know what they gave us? Hmm. Take a guess. What you think they gave us? Y'all ready? They gave us coffee. Coffee. And I ain't even gonna hold you. Most of us that was there was kids. You know what I'm saying? It was only so many adults doing this. This was really like a kid thing. So like whoever set this up, they whole plan was to bring your kids out to pass out these flyers. That's what was going on at that time. If you got bad kids that's in the streets, blah blah blah, bring your kids out. Hey, your kids passing out these flyers. Give them something to do. That's what was going on at that time. Real shit. And I was one of them. I was one of them kids that they did that to. So I was out there. That's the poet. Give me a second. So I was one of the kids, right? I was one of the bad kids. They had me out here passing out the flyers to vote for blah 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 blah, right? Guess what? With all that being said, them same people that we was going out there passing out the flyers to, ain't none of them get elected for mayor, head, nothing. None of them. None of them won shit. None of them. None of them. So we was out there passing flyers out to everybody's house, door by door, hood by hood, for nothing. And at this time, Detroit was wild. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be walking up the street, passing up flyers, like you was putting your life on the line. And basically, my life was worth like maybe $1 a day. Cause literally I got paid $10 a week for this shit. My my grandma would give me $10 a week to do this. Mind you, I did this every day. So calculate it, do the math. I was getting like $10 a week. I mean, even though I was 19 years old, but this is just the reality. I was getting like $10 a week for this. You know what I'm saying? All for a mayor, whoever that didn't never make it. But I was out here on the grind every day, passing out the flyers, all of it. And whoever it was that we were supposed to be voting for, it didn't make it. It was all for nothing. And they paid us in coffee. Something that I didn't drink at that time. I didn't drink coffee. Like, you know what I'm saying? So basically, I wasn't getting paid for nothing. I was just there. You know what I'm saying? How about that? It was keeping me off the streets for a couple of hours, for real. And the $10 payment was like, all right, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Just because you walk for 3, 4 miles a day, you go $5, $10. You know what I'm saying? That's what was going on. So this is why I'm telling y'all, our vote don't fucking matter. It don't. I really was there in the field, in the battleground when that shit was popping off. When that shit was really real. Fuck 2025, fuck 2020, fuck 2015. We going back, way back to 2000. How about that? Let's go back to 2000 when that shit really was going on. They don't care about our vote. You know what I'm saying? They're going to put whoever they want in office. Let's put it like this. Back in 2000, when I was passing out the flyers and all of that, guess what? Donald Trump was not, what can you say, a nominee or none of that. Donald Trump, he didn't have nothing to do with nothing back then. And guess what? Donald Trump was a millionaire back then. Back in the 90s, all of that. He was a face back then. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump was a businessman back then in the 90s. He been that nigga. This ain't nothing new with Donald Trump. Now with Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, all of that, they are something new. But Donald Trump, he ain't nothing new. Do your homework. Do your homework. Donald Trump ain't nobody new. He was in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That shit aired back in the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump was in Fresh Prince back in the 90s, like 95, 96. Before I even stepped outside. Like, he been out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump been out here. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, it wasn't a part of nothing going on back then. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, basically that was a way to keep me out the streets back then. So whoever we voted for, they didn't win. I was passing out flyers to the whole city for our black people to win. Then none of them win. It was always this person or that person. And this is my whole point, that whoever we vote for or whatever y'all think, our vote don't matter. It don't. I'm just keeping it real. You can feel however you want. You can say whatever you want. Our vote don't matter. I've been doing this since a kid. You know what I'm saying? And these are real facts. Like I said, I dropped my grandmother whole name. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. We've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? Our vote never mattered. It don't. So as adults, I'm trying to tell you, our vote don't matter. At the end of the day, yeah, I'm a little delayed. That's the poet. How about that? That's what this channel is based off of. Roller poet. Y'all seen me start off with the roller. He go to the poet. How about that? And this the 90s for poet. And why I'm doing that? Because of what I've been talking about. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, our vote do not matter. You feel however you want. You can be on whatever you want. Our vote, it don't. And I know this firsthand. This ain't no content creation. This ain't none of that. I just gave y'all a whole synopsis since a kid. Since I've been doing this since a kid. Our vote don't matter. It don't. It really don't. We really being controlled by the world. It's called world controlment. And the world controlment keeps, man, world controlment keeps us at bay. That's true. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta believe nothing. But Mr. Roller told you, world controlment keeps us at bay. Because again, if they don't give the world nothing to believe in, guess what's gonna happen? We gonna run wild. We gonna be butt naked. We gonna be raping people. We gonna be killing people. We gonna be doing whatever because we don't got nothing to believe in. We gotta have something to believe in. That's why you got all these different religions, all these different times, different everything. But at the end of the day, we all got the same 24 hours. But everybody different. Everybody is different. Religious people, gangbangers, civilians, whatever you want to call it. Everybody got a different time zone. But we all got the same 24 hours. Prove me different. I'm just saying, prove me different. Even with Mr. Roller having to beat somebody ass. I don't even want to talk about that because that was an easy KO. You know what I'm saying? Shirt pulled, drink poured. How about that? But since we here, yeah. That's Mr. Roller Stripes. Mr. Roller beat that ass. Golden gloves. You want to try it? Hop in my inbox. Hop in my DM, whatever you want to call it. Mr. Roller, I got these bitches for you. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Anyway, this live is about absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just kicking it. I just gave y'all a little political world, and I'm not political, but I gave y'all my political. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Now, let's move on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ass tweaking, bro. How about that? So, what's the next thing we can move on to, Mr. Roller? I done dropped over 1,000 videos about all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? How about that? You know what? Give me a minute. Hold up. Fucking minute. Give me a second. Hold on. All right. Now, I'm back now. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. What you was on, Mr. Roll Up? I had to get a little more personal with y'all. Cause y'all ass be tweaking, man. How about that? tap in, tap the fuck in. What you mean get a little more personal? Guess what? It's the winter time. I had to cut the heat on, man. Y'all ass tweaking, bro. It's cold as hell out here. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? Nah. That being said, how about that? No. I was about to say the video, the live about absolutely nothing. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. All right. Now let's move on from this whole Donald Trump shit. I know a lot of y'all don't care about it, but I had to put the Donald Trump thing out there first because that's the hot topic. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Nah. Next thing next. Hold on. Y'all ass tweaking, bro. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all know damn well I don't edit nothing, none of that. We doing all this off the head. So if you want to jump in the comments and say something crazy, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. I'm the realest nigga out of Detroit. Hold on. I'm the realest nigga out Detroit. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Yeah. I was there. I did all that. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Look, y'all see my shirt? Come on, man. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Mr. Roller don't lie about nothing. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, now look, right? Since this video about absolutely nothing, let me tell y'all about why I was straight a whole week for no reason. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. This is my daughter phone, bro. My daughter just turned 8 years old the other day. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Nah, I'm using her phone to do reactions and whoop whoop. How about that? You know what I'm saying? So, for y'all that's wondering why I was tapped out for a whole week, here you go. Your community guidelines didn't follow what we said, blah, 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 the fucking blah. This is why I was out the loop for a whole week because YouTube was on their gay shit. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right? So, long story short, right? YouTube had me tapped out because I made a short. You know what I'm saying? I made a short that they didn't like and they strike me. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Y'all know I come with content every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real Detroiter. So I'm out here. I know what the fuck going on in the city. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. But y'all ass tweaking, bro. and I exposed it. And guess what? The city of Detroit didn't like that. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. So, to show y'all, you know, I was showing a piece of Detroit, and Detroit didn't like that. So they struck me. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Hold on. Yes, this the real poet. I'm really on some fried shit. Like, I ain't about to come to y'all playing with y'all, man. I'm not one of these YouTubers that be editing and all that, trying to get some clicks and like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I come with the raw. How about that? So anyway, like I said, this YouTuber, he bought business. You feel me? But anyway, with that being said, right, let's get back into it. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. What type of content you on right now? Mr. Roll Up. We know your shirt got toe up because you was off the pull up and you put the pause to wherever needed it. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in, right? Nah, how about that? How about that? Nah, y'all ass tweaking, bro. Hold up. Boom. Y'all see him right there? That's some motherfucking 7 Mile legend, bitch. On Beezy. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Look. 7 Mile the City. Andre Thomas. Where you at? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Yes, I'm calling you out. You know what I'm saying? By individual. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. You feel me? Because I got a couple of gangsters on my channel that been following me. Y'all know what's up. You know what I'm saying? You want to know something crazy? Look, fuck that phone. Look, nah, I'm gonna keep that in my hand because it is valuables in there. How about that? You know what I'm saying? But look, how about that? How about this, right? Nigga, we did a lot of shit in my motherfucking hood. You feel me? Like, a lot of shit happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? How about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas been through a lot of shit in my hood. It's been the times I've been a bully, and it's been the time where niggas bully me. You feel me? And I had to get my get back. You feel me? How about that? This is why I tell y'all, like, hold your L, man. Because that whole get back shit, it's not a real thing. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm just holding my daughter's phone because I got proof of everything. Like, look, look, we on live. So let me put our phone down. I really got to piss for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ass tweaking, bro. I'm about to get up and go piss on y'all in a minute. But, you know what I'm saying? Look, how about this? No, y'all ass tweaking, bro. Shit. That one hit different. I ain't gonna lie. That shot hit different. How about that? Nah, we keep it going. Cause this live is about absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? About that. It's about a shirt that's toe up. So anybody that jump in this motherfucker out of anywhere, Mr. Roll Up shirt is toe up because Mr. Roll Up all about the toe up. How about that? Tap in, tap the fuck in. This is the rawest channel that you gonna find on YouTube. You feel me? No filter, no edits, all real nigga shit. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Alright? Now, we just spent a fucking hour talking about Trump. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to understand, like, y'all ass be blaming Trump for everything. It ain't Trump's fault. You feel me? It's not. We gonna keep it a stat. And if you watch the live, y'all see. I took it all the way back in the time capsule. This ain't Trump's fault. This been going on. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Nah. The power up got me fucked up. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. What we gonna talk about now? Mr. Roll Up. Alright, well let's move on, right? I don't know what the fuck we gonna talk about. Really, I wanna go take a piss on y'all. How about that? Just know that's about to come up. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, toe up shirt. Just let y'all know. How about that, Mr. Roll Up? Knuckles. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to do a video about it. Just as long as y'all know, Mr. Roll Up. Look, I gave y'all one video about Mr. Roll Up. You know what I'm saying? That's all y'all need to know. Like, I don't play like that. I be there as for real. You feel me? So, how can I put it? If you feeling froggy, nigga, leave. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Now, let's move the fuck on, bro. I ain't been live in a long ass time, man. Cause life been lifing, man. We all been through it, bro. How about that? I ain't one of them YouTubers trying to come to y'all like I live a perfect life and man, what? Nigga, I'm from 7 Mile Evergreen, bro. Evergreen to Lasher. You know what I'm saying? 7 Mile to 8 Mile, like BCB, AL, Fan First. You know what? We about to let's rewind the tape, man. Let's put all this shit together. How about that, man? Let's just keep it a band. How about that? You know what I'm saying? I put the drink down for a second. Let's keep it a band. How the real 7 Mile nigga hood came together. Let's do that. How about that? Y'all ass tweaking, bro. Nah. Look, right? 7 Mile, West 7 Mile, West 7 Mile, right? The real West 7 Mile hood. Anybody that's from Detroit that's watching this live, y'all let us know what's up and go ahead and jump on this bitch and jump in the comment and lie. Go ahead. How about that? I'll come see you right now. Go ahead and lie. How about that? Now look, right? Our hood, the real West 7 Mile hood, the heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that block, that game. No, we're gonna talk about the hood of my shit, the center, right? Again, if I'm lying, jump in the comments. I'm ready for y'all. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know I'll put Anyway, You know what I'm saying? How about that? So, for the heart of my hood, you know what I'm saying? For everybody that know what the fuck is going on, let's be real, right? 7 Mile to 8 Mile. Really 6 Mile to 8 Mile. North and south. 6 Mile to 8 Mile. You know what I'm saying? That's north and south, right? East to west. Greenfield to Telegraph. If we gonna put all that together, that's like, look, I ain't even about to exaggerate. I'm gonna just make up something. You know what I'm saying? That's literally a good 15 plus blocks all together. You know what I'm saying? In that whole stretch, north, south, east to west. 15 plus blocks. You know what I'm saying? That was all that war. That was GDs, Crips, Vice Lords, Bloods. That whole stretch was all the same shit. We was all different gang, different blocks, but we all doing the same shit. 7 Mile. Not no die wide, none of that. 7 Mile. We all threw this up right here in Detroit. We all did the same shit. 7 Mile. No matter how much we beef with that side, this side, them niggas, that niggas, we was all the same shit. You feel me? How about that? That's what this live is about. Absolutely nothing. But since we gonna jump into some gangbanging shit on some 7 Mile shit, and I really gotta piss. Y'all ass tweaking, bro. I'm about to end this shit in a minute. Y'all ass tweaking, bro. You know? But since I'm here on some real nigga shit, like I said, I see what's up. What? What? Y'all know I'm coming. Don't play with me. Don't. You wanna know something on some real nigga shit? Before I did this live, I real life was on the phone with one of the members from the hood. And I was on it. Like, bitch, I'll pull up right now. Y'all ass tweaking, bro. Don't hear my line on Beezy. I swear to God. I was on it before I made this live. This is why I was kind of late for this live, because I was on the phone with one of the members. Like, y'all got me fucked up. Before this right here, like, yeah. And I ain't even in the streets no more. What? What? Look, I got out of prison. I got out of prison 15 years ago, right? 10 years ago, 2015. You know what I'm saying? I've been out of prison since then. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know me, know I'm an original member. You feel me? Type shit. Give me a sec. Y'all know I go crazy real quick. Give me a second. I'm really one of them. Before everything, before everybody got to pick your side, before everybody, before it all, I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't not one nigga from my hood jumped in my comments and said, I'm capping. This is a lie. It's on live. You know what I'm saying? This is a live recording. Name a nigga from the hood jump in my shit and say that I'm lying. You know what? I'm about to go ahead and take a piss. Name a nigga on my live right now from the hood, from the five. You know what? Boom. Y'all see that? 5 fingers. I ain't gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? From the five, right? Vice Lord, straight from the five, right? Straight up, right? And then from my side, you know what I'm saying? Straight up GDs. You know what I'm saying? We had the five and we had the six. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. GDs. And this is what we was on. You know what I'm saying? This GD shit. How about that? Right? While we doing all of that, I put all that on screen for y'all. On live. You know what I'm saying? If I'm lying, let a nigga jump in my live. Cause plenty niggas from my hood that watch my shit. You feel me? Again, GDs, us from the six, from Seven Mile Evergreen, in our hood. You know what I'm saying? We was die five. How about that? But we wouldn't die five to our own. But we was still die five. You know what I'm saying? GDs six shit. You feel me? Go ahead. Jump in the comments. I'm about to take a picture real quick because this shit ain't over with. You know what I'm saying? I just want somebody to prove me different because, like I said, who on that? I'm with all that. Let's do it. How about that? I'll be back. Huh? So, all this time, did you niggas figure it out? I'm just saying, right? Like, I ain't nothing like them y'all motherfuckers following none of that. I give y'all time. Space it out, figure it out, tag whoever you need to tag, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortably chilling. You can't get none of them. Cause this ain't no cat. How about that? It's a real gangster channel. Nigga, tap in. Tap the fuck in. How about that? I lay it tweaking, bro. That's why I dedicate this with live straight on some drinking shit. Cause I've been look, right. Let me say some real shit. I seen somebody jump in my comments about Beezy, right? Talking about basically I was capping and saying why don't I drop some videos about Beezy, about me and Beezy on some real nigga shit? All right, well, here we go. This is my rebuttal to you. Because, of course, you didn't have a face on your channel or none of that. I don't know exactly who you are, but I got a vision of who you is. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Your ass a fuck nigga. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Because again, if you want me, come get me, nigga. Don't do no internet talking. If you want me, come get me. I'm in the hood just like these shirts. $5. You know what? I'm lying. These thermals is $10. They double the price is a white tee. But I'm not, we can you say flaw center or none of that. No. I'm just saying, yeah, this shirt, $10. And I spent $10 just for you. You know what I'm saying? I want you to come at me. I want you to say something. Come on. You know what it is. All of you niggas, man, look, tap in. Tap the fuck in. All you niggas from the 7 Mile, Evergreen, look, on B's. Let's do it like this. All you BCB niggas, tap in. Tap the fuck in, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? No, nigga. And the crazy part is, I know it ain't you BCB niggas that did this. You know what I'm saying? It was one of you fan first niggas that did this. But I'm calling all of y'all out. You know what I'm saying? From fan first to BCB. Whoever it was that tried to jump in my comments and tried to play me like I'm a ham or something. Y'all niggas, y'all all part of the same circle. You know what I'm saying? So let's do it. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm calling both of you clicks out. Fan first, BCB, YMF, whatever you want to call it. Nigga, I'm calling you out, nigga. Here I am. You bitch ass niggas. Since you want to jump in my comments, what? I'm on live, nigga. What's up? What type of time you on? I'm on live, bro. I don't like all that. Everybody tell me to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Move on with your life. You good. Whoopty whoop. I'm with all that too. You know? But this is kind of like a last step for you niggas that try to play with me. For you niggas that's from the hood. For you niggas that know me. That try to jump in my comments and try to play with me. This for y'all. Not nobody else. No. Just for you niggas that jumped in my comments and tried to play with me. This for y'all. Y'all know who y'all is. For the rest of my audience that rock with me and really fuck with me, y'all real niggas. Look, I put y'all to the side, man. To my subs, to my comments, to everybody fuck with the roll up and pull up, man. Like I said, this live is about absolutely nothing. But since we there, right? I had some niggas jump in my comments and tried to play me like I was a ham. like I made up some stories about the hood, like I was on some bullshit, like I was lying, like I was just yapping and trying to get some likes and comments. You know what I'm saying? Type of niggas, right? These niggas know exactly who the fuck I am, right? But let me tell y'all something. Them same niggas that jumped in my comments, don't none of them niggas got no pictures, no faces, nothing. I went through they shit. None of them. No pictures, no faces, no nothing. Right? So this is to y'all that watch my channel that don't want to come with no pics, no faces, no nothing. And y'all know who y'all is. Y'all niggas some bitches, bro. On Beezy. And I'm on live right now. So y'all niggas, y'all be watching my videos, tap in. Tap the fuck in. I'm waiting on y'all to say something. This is a live tap in. Come on. Where y'all at? Where is y'all at? Y'all been in my comments saying I'm lying, I'm capping, woody-woo. Y'all ass some goofies, bro. Y'all know I ain't lying about shit I talk about. But y'all trying to jump in my comments saying I'm capping and all that. Where y'all at right now? I'm waiting on y'all. Jump in the comments. Where y'all at? On Beezy. Where y'all at? Where the fuck is y'all at? You know what? I called all of y'all out. Look. Hold on. Let me do this one more time because I'm about to go to the bathroom real quick and I'm about to come right back. So look, let me do a whole roll call to the hood. So y'all know I'm not trying to play. I'm not doing this for no clicks, no likes. I'm not doing this for no fun. I'm not no 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real 7 Mile Street nigga. You feel me? So let me go ahead and do this call out one more time, right? So all you niggas that don't like me, that be saying I be lying on my channel, saying I'm capping, blah, blah, blah. Here's your time. Jump in the comments, say something right now. So I can call you out. So I can come pull up on you. So I can drop your load. So we can do that. Jump in my comments right now. On Beezy, right now. On my kids, right now. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? Look, I'm not no internet nigga. I'm not them. No. Y'all niggas know that. I'm not them. At all. But since y'all niggas try to play me like I'm an internet nigga, y'all acting like since I started this YouTube shit, I'm on some internet shit. Like I'm a fake ass nigga. Like I'm perping and portraying for the internet. Here you go. I real life started this live way back earlier in the day. And I dropped it. So everybody can see it. So this not nothing new. I didn't drop a live out of nowhere. Like I dropped this shit hours ago. Way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And here I am live right now. And I dare one of you niggas from the hood say that I be capping, that I be lying about what I jump on here. Again, mind you, this video about nothing. This live is about nothing. This is just blow thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But since we on blow thoughts, right? I done seen actual members from the hood jumping my shit, my comments on my videos and said that I was capping. I know why they said that because they were saying it trying to cover the ass of the gang type shit. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. I'm on live. Come on, jump in the comments, try and tag yourself. We can go live together, whatever you want to do. I'm on all that. Because you niggas know I ain't lying about nothing. What type of time y'all on? You know what I'm saying? Just jump in my comments saying I'm capping and all that. On Beezy. This live on Beezy. Where y'all at? Come on. Jump in the fucking live and say that I'm capping. Y'all was in my comments saying I was capping. Jump on this live right now on Beezy. Cause y'all niggas, y'all watch everything I post. Y'all watch my videos. Y'all watch everything. So now that I'm going live, and I said that I was going live like 6-7 hours ago. I told y'all I was going live. This ain't no pop-up live. I've been staging this. I'm going live. Where y'all at? Cause y'all be on my ass watching everything I post. So why y'all not on my live right now? Where y'all at? Oh, y'all busy right now? Let me give y'all a minute. Hold up. I'm gonna give y'all a minute. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. All you Vice Lord niggas, whatever you want to call it, from y'all side, from the five. Look, and I ain't even die five like that. But since we come from y'all side, die five. Cause I want y'all to tap in, bro. You know what I'm saying? How about that? It is what it is. I don't like niggas playing on my name, bro. And y'all niggas have been playing on my name, jumping in the comments saying I'm capping, I'm lying, and all this hoe ass shit. Man, look, we on live right now. How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Y'all niggas say I'm lying? Look. Let's do it, bro. This right here, no. It ain't from the five. It ain't from them. It's not. But this is a resemblance. Like, this is the most you motherfuckers gonna get out of me. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do all that. Golden gloves, nigga. How about that? Jump in my comments. What y'all wanna do? Y'all niggas know I'm coming. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. So all I'm saying, I don't like people jumping in my comments, lying on me, saying that I'm capping. You know what I'm saying? I don't come on here capping, nigga. I'm really from the hood. I really grew up in that. I really did it. So for you motherfuckers jumping my comments and saying I'm capping and all that, like, y'all there tweaking, bro. How about that? And again, I'm here to clarify, just in case somebody want to step in and say something. I guarantee you, whoever you got to say something about me, can't nobody say that I'm lying. No, not one. Not one. I don't care if he was locked up 50 years or he was locked up 50 days. Nobody in your camp could say I was lying. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Nah. Like I said, this live was about absolutely nobody. But since somebody got released, we gonna make it seem like it was about this person. So I gave my commentary. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. How about that? I live a great life outside of this shit and do whatever the fuck I want. So y'all can have all this gang banging shit and all of that. It don't mean nothing to me. I only stepped in to let y'all know. Don't speak on Mr. Roller because I'm really about that and y'all know that. Y'all can have all this street shit. Mr. Roller been gone. You feel me? I got my own content for my own audience. Don't put me in the mix with whatever y'all got going on because I will step in and I will step on y'all. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Nah. Whoever follow the ops, whoever follow Mr. Roll Up ops or whatever, tag them niggas right now. I can guarantee you they don't want no smoke with me. I'm Big GD. I'm not no BD. I'm Big GD. On folks and them. Before all that Chicago way, before all that, I've been Big GD. I've been there. You You know what I'm saying? How about that? Been there. Been there. On Big BZ. You know what I'm saying? On N Been there. We been there. We been Big GD. Now look, I will say this. I never in my life been what they call it, GDK, dropping the rates, and I never in my life, I don't even know what the fuck that is. But since that's what these BD niggas be on, all that GDK, whatever they look, I can't even do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being honest, I've never been there. You know what I'm saying? But since that's who they is, fine. I don't give a fuck. That's them. You know what I'm saying? But on some real nigga shit, personality, let me tell you some real nigga shit. On some real nigga shit, if me and OTFDD cross each other, Lil Dirt, homeboy, OTFDD, if we would have crossed each other, I'm saying this on GD, on BD, all that, crack the trays, throw up the shit, die five, whatever you want to call it, right? I can guarantee you, with me and OTFDD, if we would have crossed paths on some real nigga shit, he would never drop GDs. He would never did that. You know what I'm saying? How about that? OTFDD would never did that in my face. OTF, Dirt, none of them. You know what I'm saying? I was real life GD, real nigga shit. I don't know what the niggas had going on in Chicago and all of that, but if Dirt or DD, Booney Mo, Boona, whatever, if them niggas would have dropped rates in my face, bro, I would have put them niggas to sleep, bro. On Beezy, on some Detroit shit. And we not even based on that. We more so based on what hood you from. You know what I'm saying? But we came up on that gangbang shit, GDs, BDs. Honestly, we didn't even come up on that BD shit. If y'all been following the channel, I literally started learning about BDs since I was in prison. But like GDs, Vice Lords, Bloods, Crips, that's what I know about. You know what I'm saying? Being in prison, I had to learn about BDs and all that. Like, and come to find out, BDs is under our branch. That's why I didn't know about them. Like, they under us. You know what I'm saying? But they act like they bigger than us, throwing up GDK and all that. Look, right? Again, throw up GDK in my face right now. Your ass gonna get plastered. I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? You could have did that GDK shit back when it was popping 2 years ago, whatever. Y'all niggas on. Do GDK right now. I would have killed you niggas. I would have killed y'all back then. You know what I'm saying? But we never crossed paths. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we gonna move on from that. So the live about absolutely nothing. We talked about Donald Trump. We didn't talk about the gang banging. Let me go ahead and close this out, man, because this shit over with. You know what I'm saying? So the last thing I'm gonna close this out with, right? If y'all watch my videos, y'all know I be talking about a lot of people that be crashing out over nothing. And they try and cop the insanity, please, right? Just make sure this ain't you that do this shit, right? Because a lot of people do this. They got a short fuse. Somebody say something wrong to them. They get the wrong fucking spark plug fuse, blah, blah, blah. And they do some dumb shit. Well, while you got your free life, let me tell you, hold your L. I don't care what they say. Hold your L. You got a whole ass free life right now, and you can do whatever you want and live your life. Hold that deal. Let them have it. So what? They some bums. They don't got nothing. They waiting on their death wish. You got a whole life. You got kids. You get money. You doing your thing. Hold that deal. Let them have it. I'm just telling you that right now. Let them have it. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Because a lot of us, we don't got it in us. Our temper too short. We got to retaliate. With the woo. Take it from Mr. Roller. Let him have it. Fuck it. You already on live. You popped your shit. You said what you had to say. Your audience feeling. Fuck what that person on the outside doing. They about to pull you down where they at. They next stop is either jail or a woman that's gonna put up with it. 9 times out of 10 is jail. And they want you to go there right there with them. Just so y'all can be homeboys in this shit. Hold up. Let me bag it up. Just for y'all to be homeboys in jail. How about that? Is that what you want? Well, I just broke it down for the past damn near 2 hours. You can decipher it how you want, but I said what I said. How about that? It's been another live stream Roller Poet. Hold on. Y'all is tweaking, bro. I drink it. Here you go. Y'all seen me hold the fire, stop the fire. But y'all know I'm not under the fire, so y'all see me drop the fire. That means I'm die fired, right? But I told y'all I'm not with the whole gangbanging shit no more. So, what y'all see in the five, we pushing peace, right? This is what this is. The BDs, the five, the GDs, the five, we all pushing peace. We are the same shit at the end of the day. We are disciples. No matter how you look at it, we all are disciples. You know what I'm saying? So for my brothers under the five, we don't got no problem. Y'all know what it is. We are the same shit at the end of the day. It's just pick a side. We not on that. We ain't on this. It's all the same shit. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, bro. Because if you looking for some real gangster shit, that's what this channel based on. Real gangster shit. From the streets to prison. From prison to the streets. This is the realest, rawest gangbanging channel that you ever seen in your life. How about that? Been another live stream, roll up a poet. So get your blunts rolled, you drink pour